Alright, so is there any questions you want to ask before we actually start the lesson and go live?
No, I'm pretty much good. The only thing I really want to know is, would you be able to show me how to pounce off, like, skyboxes in, the lesson?
Um, well, I can't find you any skyboxes, but I can show you how to kite pounce if that's what you're after.
Yeah, because I really need practice with that. I was never really able to do it on Xbox. Like, vertical pounces I could do in my sleep, but, kite pounces were never my thing.
Oh, well, let's see if we can do that. Anyways, let me read your IP.
Alright, no problem. Alright, I'm loading in.
Alright, I see ya. Just gonna make some announcements here.
Okay, no problem.
Alrighty. Alright, so, from what you told me, you already have a lot of experience on Xbox, right? So you know probably a majority of the tricks.
Yep.
Alright, just to make sure though that I don't miss any of them, I'm still gonna go down the list, helping you remember as many of them as possible without forgetting any of them. So if you're too comfortable with something, just go ahead and say we can skip it, and we'll just skip it, alright?
Got you.
Alright, so the first thing I like to cover is tanks. How are you with speed climbing?
Well, on Xbox you can't really do it, so, terrible.
Alright, so then do you want to go over it here?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, so what I'm going to need you to do is press M and switch over to the infected side here. And if possible, you might want to lower your in-game music so that you can hear me still or
Get
mumble.
out the way, move, bitch. Get out the way, get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
Right, and then just spectate me in first-person mode on the tank. Tell me when
Alright.
you're ready.
Alright, I'm spectating you, but I do not know how to go into first person.
I believe you gotta press that. It's been a while. I think it's try doing spacebar until you change into it.
Yep.
Alright, give me a sec. Something is going on with my PC. I'm streaming to the wrong channel. God damn it.
Wow.
Well, let me fix that. I was Hitbox was nice enough to give me a new name because I messed up on the name, and I forgot to change the stream key for my other profile.
Nice. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
All right. We should be online now.
Alright, I'm back.
We got a tank.
Alrighty. So you are in first-person mode on my tank then?
Yes.
Alright. Alright, so there are 4 different methods to speed climbing. I'm only going to cover 2 here. So, the first method I'm going to cover here is called the downright method. Once you're facing the ladder like this, you're going to look 90 degrees to the right and 90 degrees downward. And you need to make sure that you're facing to the side of the ladder. If you're facing towards the ladder or away from the ladder, it will not work.
Okay.
So, once you're all the way aiming straight down to the point where your mouse, as you see here, will no longer move down. So you see I'm kind of like just bouncing back and forth because it won't go any farther down. So once I'm like this, I'm going to be pressing A and S together. And they're speed climbing for you. Now, if you want to speed climb in the opposite direction, so you want to go down, you just got to press the exact opposite keys. So instead of A and S, it's W and D. Right? The next one here is the upright method. So it's the exact same idea, 90 degrees to the right, 90 degrees upward. And with this one, you're going to be pressing W and A. If you want to go back down, exact opposite keys, S and D.
Okay.
So I'm going to spawn you up and you give these a try.
Gotcha. Nice.
Very nice. There we go.
Alright.
Oh, you fell off at the top. Alright, so now we're going to want to try and get this faster, though. So what I need you to do now is you're going to approach the ladder, and then you're going to jump. And while you're jumping at the ladder, you're going to already look down and to the right. So you can go straight into a speed climb like this.
Okay. Ah.
Let's try again.
Nope.
Alright, there we go. Let's see if we can try and get it even faster.
Whoops.
Let's see, let me go spectate you really quick. Alright. Oh, I see what you're doing. You're not, you don't have your side to the ladder, you have your back to it.
Yeah, back again.
Yeah, I mean, it'll take a little bit of practice. It's thing. I don't know how long you played with the gamepad before. But moving on from gamepad to mouse and vice versa is pretty difficult.
And I missed the S button this time. So not used to it. Wow.
Here, let's try this really quick. Let's see if that's your, yeah, let me spawn myself up. Alright, so basically, you're gonna skip looking to the right, so instead of just looking off to the right like this, you're just gonna go straight down. Let me see if I can show you here. So, kill off your tank, like type kill in the console, or just press M to switch over and then switch back over. And then spectate me in first person. Alright, time
Okay.
ready?
Ready?
Alright. So basically, when you get at the ladder, you're not going to go like this. You see there how I'm going like this? You don't want to do that anymore. You're going to do it straight like this. So watch as I jump at the ladder, and I'm already down right in the corner.
Okay.
Alright, you ready to try it again?
Yep. Look down to the right.
Yep. Down to the right, and ANS.
Okay. keep bouncing off for some reason.
It's because you aren't facing all the way down at the bottom. If your mouse isn't all the way facing downward, you're gonna slide off the ladder then.
Yeah.
Nah, see, it's still not all the way down. It has to be all the way down to the point where your mouse can no longer move down. Like that.
Oh.
Almost. Remember, you want to already be aiming downward. There we go. Very nice. That was perfect. Now let's try it again. Because this is something you definitely want to perfect in PC gaming.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people will just shoot the shit out of you.
Yeah, we don't want that shit here. That's what AS.
Maybe it would be better if we tried the upright method instead. Well, I mean, for starters here, before we do that, do you have vertical sync enabled?
Hold on, let me check.
Alright.
It's in keyboard, right?
Yeah, it's in video options. Go to video, and then there should be something that click advanced display.
Vertical sync is disabled. Triple
Alright,
or double?
No, leave it disabled. It needs to stay disabled.
Okay.
Alright, go to options and then keyboard and mouse. Do you have, it should say mouse filter disabled, raw mouse input enabled, and mouse acceleration disabled.
Raw mouse input enable, everything else I got.
Alright. Alright then. So let's try this again. So it's, I mean, it's up to you. Do you want to keep trying to do the downright, or you want to move on to the upright?
Let me try this one more time.
Alright.
Alright, screw it, let's go to the upright. Screw it. I'm not a very
I think you
patient
just
person.
need to. I think you just need to get used to the motion of pulling your mouse down. I think that's what's going on. Is you're not used to the motion of pulling your mouse down. Alright, so here, let's try the upright. So let's go ahead, kill off your tank really quick. Alright, tell me when ready.
Go for it.
Alright, so the upright method is the exact same thing, except you're looking up and to the right.
Mm-hmm.
This one's a little bit more forgiving, but if you do it wrong, you can fall off the ladder a lot easier. And you're going to be doing W and A instead of A and S.
Okay.
Alright, let's go ahead and see if you can give it a try here.
So just look straight up?
Yep, straight up, but you have to be angled. You have to be, like, facing upward, but you have to have your side to it. Again, you can't be facing the ladder or have your back to it. Alright, so... Alright, here we go.
Whoops.
Oh, God.
Yeah. I'm pretty bad at this game, I never denied that.
Alright, let's keep trying though. There you go, a bit better. You want to have your side, or more of your side to the ladder though, because if you're on longer ladders, you'll fall off. Alright, we're getting there. Oh, no.
No,
You
that
gotta
one was
move your
terrible.
mouse a lot more higher. I mean, do you have like a small mouse pad or something?
Yeah, I'm using some BS, like Microsoft wireless mouse.
Oh my god, wireless mouse. But no, I was talking about a mouse pad.
Yeah, I'm just putting my mouse on the table.
Well, how big of the room do you have to move your mouse?
A decent amount.
So here's what I want you to do. I want you to look straight up, like right now. Straight up. Alright, now back down. And I want you to keep doing this very, very quickly. There you go. There we go. Alright. Alright, so let's try the ladder again. Now you gotta aim higher than that. There you go. Well, you can't jump at it like that. You actually have to be facing the ladder. Yeah, so I'm gonna start spectating you from third person. There we go. Alright, so it looks like the upright method is a bit better for you. Just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part.
Alright, I'm good.
Alright. How are you with getting consistent jump rocks?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. Alright, so then is that something you'd want to skip over?
Yeah, I'm pretty good with that one.
Alright. The next one, well, it isn't usable in Confoggle servers and customized servers that disable it. Haymakers, how are you with haymakers?
On Xbox, a lot better than I am on this.
Alright, well, let's start with the basic haymaker. So the basic haymaker, simply all you're doing is you're punching and rocking at the exact same time. Just the exact same time. There you go. Oops. And to answer a question, Jiggling, no, I am not. Alright, so basically, you just make sure you press them both at the same time. What fingers do you use on the mouse? Like, mouse 1 and mouse 2?
Index and middle?
Alright. Just press them both down at the exact same time. Now, to get a jumping haymaker, it's very similar to a jump rock. You have to do a sequence. For jump rocks, it's the sequence. You press rock button and then spacebar. But for jumping haymakers, you need to do haymaker combo and then spacebar. So it's kind of like a jump rock, except you're putting in the haymaker now.
Jump rock. So I'm not getting the punch off in time.
Well, yeah, you just gotta press them at the exact same time.
I feel like I am, but oh.
There you go. Oh, but you're moving the tables. Ow, that hurts. Alright, so
Almost
just tell me
like
when
you
you're
don't
ready to
have
move on.
bad frames.
And keep in mind that the jumping haymaker isn't that important unless, all you do is pub. So I don't
Yeah.
really like to go over it too much here.
Why did they take him out of Confoggle?
Too powerful. Let me give you an example here. So let me warp someone up. So here we have Rochelle, who has 100 HP, and mind you, most survivors do not have 100 HP once they're engaged in the tank. So there we go, we're gonna get a haymaker in here. So you get one punch, and before she can get up and move, a rock, and then before she can move again, punch. And look at that.
Wow, that's filthy.
Yeah. So it was pretty strong.
My cap.
So, all right. Any questions on the haymaker?
No, I'm good.
All right. So let me go ahead and now the next part he's going to be covering a tip on when to jump rock and when to haymaker, etc. So over here, basically jump rocking and haymakering, you don't want to always use them. It's not always a good idea to jump rock off of a structure here. You know, say the survivors are coming into the structure. Sometimes it might be better to just jump off the structure here and go straight to the punch. Another one would be, say you're cornering a survivor and you corner a survivor in this general area. A lot of tanks will do something like this where they jump rock into the corner to try and hit them, but this gives the survivor who's standing right here all this time to walk around you, and by the time you throw the rock, he's already on this side. He's going to jump after you punch him, and he's going to go flying across the map, and you now lost your corner.
Yeah.
So sometimes it's better to just keep chasing them until you get the corner and just punch them out, and then after that, go back to what you were doing.
Okay.
Alright. Alright, so any questions on any of that?
Nope.
Alright. Alright, so the next turn here is hittables. I like to go over small hittables and big hittables. Small hittables are props that are littered around the map.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're familiar with these.
Tables, bumper cars. Yeah.
Nah. The bumper cars are big hittables because they can actually end cap. The small hittables I'm talking about are these things.
Okay.
So we're going to go over them here really quick. Now, small hittables, you can identify them by two factors. One, do they impede movements? I'm going to go ahead and move these tables out of the way. So, do they impede movement? Now, these chairs right here, even though you can move them by shooting or shoving them or punching them, they do not impede movement. So these are useless. They do absolutely nothing. However, this round table and this trash bin here, these are small hittables which can be used. As you see, they impede movement, and you can move them by punching, shooting, or shoving them.
Okay.
Right? So I'm going to set up these survivors here really quick. Alright. Now, I'm going to spawn up the tables really quick. Alright, so... Now, the thing about these hittables is they do very little damage here, so I'm going to hit this hittable into the survivors here really quick. Just hold down tab and you can look at their health move as I hit them. So you see they barely lost any health, right?
Yeah.
So the trick to using these is you actually need a pre-punch. You need a punch before you arrive at the hittable so that once you arrive at it, you're already finishing your punch and you never slow down. There you go. Very nice. Let's keep trying it again here. Well, don't run away from the prop. Alright, let's try again, but I need you to, like, be coming at it, and don't let go of the W button. You can't let go of the W. No,
Too
let's try
late.
again. Very nice. Oh, you aimed too low? Just aim straight at the survivors. There you go. Too late. Very nice. Alright. So you kind of get the idea now with the hittables, right?
Yep.
Just to pre-punch them. And again, if you look at the tab menu right now, you'll notice that they're barely missing any health. So really, all these are useful for is to either create a blockade, like say if I hit one of the tables right here, then the survivors will have to jump to get in or out. Or if they're in a corner and you hit them into the corner, they'll actually get stuck. The survivors will get stuck inside the round table or the prop, and they won't be able to move until the game teleports them out. Last but not least, is you can actually use these to catch up to the survivor, because for the duration that the round table is going through the survivors, they cannot move. So if you pre-punch, you can actually get at least like a 1/10 of a second catch-up on them. Alright, so now move this dumb thing out of the way. Alright. So any questions there on small hittables? Alright. So how are you with big hittables, such as cars and dumpsters?
Well, cars I'm fine with. The only ones I really have a problem with are the bumper cars.
Ah, well, I can help you with that. Let me go ahead and get the props here really quick. Alright. So here we have a... One second, don't hit it. Alright, so here we have a bumper car now. I'm sure you've noticed if you try and hit them through the center, they just bounce all over the place, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, the trick is you want to hit them like a helicopter on the side.
Okay.
Well, you gotta crouch and look straight back.
No.
There
Wow.
you go.
Okay.
Alright, so give me a sec here. Alright. It seems that my streaming provider is having some issues with the stream. Alright. So yeah, you just want to hit it on the side. So I showed you earlier, I think you were doing it right, correct?
Yeah.
Aim too low.
Wow.
Let me check something really quick.
Yeah, take your time.
Let's see. Because I'm trying to remember how to do it like perfectly, straight across. Nah. Because I hardly ever get to use these anymore. Nah, that's not gonna work. Wow, that's spin. The only that, like I said, is just you want to hit them on the side. You don't want to aim too far down. Aim too far up and go up. The worst one is the forklift. I hate the forklift so much.
Yeah. Especially on finale of this map, trying to get it into the safe room area.
Yeah, they removed it though on Confago though.
Oh. Oh, just missed. Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, just all about the helicopter. You can't get them flat on the ground, but I guess this is as close as you can really get it.
Yeah.
It still works though. Right. Tell me when you're ready to move on.
It's cool.
Alright. So you gotta move this shit. How did Coach get the hell over here? Oh, did you punch him?
Maybe.
Okay. I was like, what the hell? He's moving on his own. Alright. So the next one would be back punching. Do you know how to hit a car 180 degrees?
No.
Alright. Go ahead and spawn it up and show you. Alright. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You don't need to kill off your tank. Alright. So the trick here is you want to approach the hittable, click your punch button, and as soon as you click your punch button, you're going to turn away, so that when you're finishing your punch, you're aiming at the target, and then you're pressing the S key while you're finishing your punch. So it'll look something like this. So let's go ahead and give it a try. Let's try again. You don't want to move away from the car. I think I know. Oh god. Damn it, Val. Why? Let's try again.
Yes, it's almost like Valve isn't broken.
Alright,
Almost.
let's try again. Now you're moving away from the car.
Too late on that turn.
think I might have spotted too close to the dining table there. Let's try again. Alright, here we go.
Nope.
You didn't turn away.
Yeah.
There, as soon as you click, you can turn away. Let's try again. Looks like you got a bit of it there. Alright, so let's try and aim it at the survivors. Ow.
You're a survivor, right?
No. Maybe if I'm up here, you won't hit me.
No promises. Aim for you. Almost.
I see that you're moving your mouse very furiously. I think you have a low sensitivity. Say again.
What? Sorry.
Oh, he walked away from it.
Not very good.
Well, let's keep trying it again here. You walked away. Oh, what the hell? Get out of here. Good enough. I mean, you're getting it, it's just you're not aiming at the survivors in time, so I think it just might be an aiming issue, but it looks like you got the idea right.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep trying it, or do you want to move on?
Let me try it a couple more times. Just know I get the hang of it. No, I'm not turning quick enough. Too soon. Way too soon.
I mean, you're just not churning, it's not quick enough, it's just you're not churning far enough. You're getting it, it's just you're not churning at the survivors, you're not churning at the target you want.
Almost. Alright, I just gotta practice that turn.
Yeah. That nature is good. Oh, you
backed away from it, yeah.
That was weird. I can crouch while no clipped. Ow. Okay. Why is it not spawning? Damn it. That's some helicopter. Alright, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna try ending the stream and then restarting it.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on. Well, I guess that's why they call it beta. Alright. Let's try again. Alright. So do you want to keep trying this, or do you want to move on?
Let's move on. I'm just gonna practice that timing later on.
Alright. So we got that out of the way. Oops. Alright. So I'm gonna go ahead and set up these swears. Are you familiar with cleaving?
No.
No? Oh, alright. Well, cleaving, it's very similar. It's basically multi-punching, but you're punching in more than just a 90 degrees. Let me show you here on a bigger scale. So you see my tank here really quick? Dandy. Alright. So, oh, I thought I would be able to fit in. Oh, here we go, I fit in. So basically, cleaving is the act of punching more than just 180 degrees. So, I would punch both Ellis and Coach with a single punch here.
Very nice.
Yes. So, the way this works, I gotta get rid of Coach here. So I have this set up like this so they can't move while I'm punching them. So the way this works is it's very similar to the back punch that I was showing you. Essentially, as soon as you click at Nick, you're aiming at Rochelle. But you have to do it in a very smooth manner. If you only hit Rochelle, then you turned too soon. If you only hit Nick, then you are turning too late.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna give it a try.
There it is.
Very nice.
Oh.
It looks like you got it now. Very nice. It is extremely useful for when, like, if you're getting burgered by a bunch of survivors and you could just hit all 4 of them with a single punch.
Yeah.
The trick, though, is that you can't move your punch, though. You do have to be kind of standing still. You see here, but if I move, I can't like pull the punch with me. I can't be like trying to punch Coach and then move it over to Nick. Pretty much, you see. I can't like do this. Get out.
Okay.
Alright. So, after that, how are you with bee hopping?
Terrible.
Terrible.
Straight garbage.
Alright, so, damn it, it would spawn in that angle. Let me fix this. There you go, good enough. Alright, so, basically, I'm going to be going over basic bee hopping here, not just, not the swaying shit, so you're not going to be doing any of this. No, you're not going to be doing any of that swaying shit. All you're doing here is landing a single bee hop. Basically, I'm sure you notice as the tank, when you're trying to chase survivors, if you jump on something, when you land, you slow down, correct?
Yep.
And this allows survivors to get away. Well, you can avoid this slowdown by bee hopping, and this can be done on Confago servers. You can only do it once. You can only do one bee hop, though. And then after that, if you try and do another bee hop, it'll slow you down. But you can still do one. So, like, basically, it's right here. I'm gonna go ahead and do it here. Oops. And as you saw, no slowdown for jumping over the car.
No, there's that slow one. I'm not timing it right.
The timing of it is really going to come down to you. I can't really give you much advice to that. It's just you want to hit it. There you go, you got one. Very nice.
Too late.
One second here, just keep bee hopping while you're doing that.
Okay.
they didn't clean up. So I mean, are you kind of getting a bit of a feel for the bee hopping here without having to do all the swaying, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Very nice. And just tell me when you're ready to move on.
Alright, that's good.
Alright. A nice haymaker.
Thank you. I have my moments.
Alright. Alright, so next on the list here is rock hitboxing. Do you know what hitboxing is?
Kinda.
The best way I can put it is like, have you ever tried to dodge a rock at the last second and it hits the air right next to you and you're like, how the fuck did that hit me?
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah, that's rock hitboxing. Let me go ahead and get this car out of the way. So now you go ahead and set up the survivors in good spots. Alright. So here we have two tanks, or no, they did it, two survivors here. So what I want you to do is I want you to come stand right here and watch where the rocks are landing. Why is Coach so... God damn it, Coach. Move a bit. It's too far now. Damn it. Looks like I gotta set them up again. I can never get them to teleport exactly where I want.
Blame Valve.
I do, actually. Alright. So just watch where the rocks are landing. So that I've got to turn off God mode.
Wow, that shouldn't have hit him.
I know, right? It's pretty big.
I'm down.
Alright. So go ahead and come up here and give it a try. Well, you don't want to aim for me, you want to aim for them.
You, then, same thing.
It was actually pretty good, but you threw it too high. So here's what I want you to do really quick, since I think this isn't really a match. I want you to just stand out here. Normally you wouldn't stand out here to throw rocks because you get chipped to hell. But just for this, go ahead and do it. Very nice.
Wow. Valve should not have made that hitbox that big. Hate underhand.
Don't worry, a lot of people do. Yeah. Very nice. Very strange. It should be hitting Coach. Alright, so just get one more hitbox rack here. No, you don't throw it at the building.
Whoa, way too often. There
There
it
we
is.
go. Alright. Just go ahead and let it go over here. So, hitboxing also works the same way it does sideways here. So here, I'll be able to hitbox these two survivors that are hiding behind this wall here just by throwing a rock slightly over the wall, which I failed to do right now. There we go. Let's go ahead and give it a try. Kinda right.
Not bad.
Alright. So for demonstrational purposes here, what I'm going to do really quick is I'm going to make everyone crouch. So if you look right now behind the wall and the survivors on the right, or left rather, you'll notice they're all crouching. What this demonstrates is that your hitbox doesn't get any smaller if you crouch. You can still get
Wow.
hitbox just the same.
Go Valve.
I know, right? Oh, look at that, you killed Rochelle.
MVP.
Alright, very nice. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to show you here with hitboxing. Ow, that hurts.
What? Just one curve rock?
Good. Revive Rochelle here, even though I don't like her. I need it for this. So,
Friggin' hurt!
now this next part here is to demonstrate that even though you can hitbox survivors really, really well to the side and above, if you throw a rock directly at a prop, like this, or, you know, just an obstacle, your rock will not go through, so let's see if I can go ahead and demonstrate for you here. Oh god, underhand, why? It's so hard to do with underhand on this part. Ah, so close. There we go. So you see, even though I hit him with the underhand and the one-handed rock by throwing it to the side, if I throw it directly at the center, it will not hit him. Even though his hitbox reaches far out into the side here.
Okay.
Alright. So any questions on hitboxing?
Nope.
Alright then. The next thing we're going to do here is curve rocking. How are you with curve rocking?
I'm okay.
Is this something you want to go over?
Yeah. I've seen some people pull off some crazy curve rocks.
Wait till you see mine.
Let me.
Alright. So do you want to go over the basic part of curve rocking, or do you want to go straight to the advanced part?
Middle.
What?
Let's go somewhere in the middle of that.
Somewhere in the middle. Alright, let's go somewhere in the middle then. This is as middle as it's gonna get. So here, the middle part of curve rocking is just curving rocks around a corner pretty much from behind cover. Now, the one-handed rock is undisputably the best rock to curve, hands down. It's the easiest, and it allows you to get the farthest range. The underhand rock is very difficult to time unless you aim away from the target. I don't know if you've ever seen Weinstein's video for curve rocking tutorial.
Nope.
Alright, well basically, in Weinstein's video, he tells you to aim away from the target. So watch my tank's animations here. So I aim away at the restrooms, and then throw the rock at them. But that was a 200 rock, so that sucks. Yeah, 200. I'm trying to get a one-handed rock because it's easier to show the animation. Oh, come on. Really?
Yay, Valve.
Valve. There it is.
It's okay. They only have like 6 people working for them.
So here I'm aiming at the restrooms, and then aiming it at them. Again, at the restrooms, and then aiming it at them. Now, you don't have to do this for the one-handed rock, but it's much better if you do this for the underhand rock, because it allows you to get a better timing for it. So go ahead and give it a try.
You wanted a 4-boom that badly.
So what?
You wanted the 4-boom that bad.
I'm just giving you a target. Basically, when you want to do the curve is you want to go with your tank's animation. You'll notice that with each rock he picks up, he pulls back and then he moves forward. Once you see that point in time where he starts to make the switch between forward and back, that's when you want to curve the rock at them.
Too late. Stupid girls. Too soon. Guess I'm not aiming high enough.
Or you're not aiming at them soon enough. Well, no, that's not curve rocking there. I think that was a good angle, but that wasn't curve rocking. You had vision on them. Alright, so let me give you some more advice here. When you want to curve the rock, when you want to start churning at them, you need to look at your tank's arms. When your arms start moving forward, that's when you start to curve. Or that's when you want to start to curve. So as soon as you see your arms moving forward, that's when you curve. You're not waiting to the last second. That's what I'm noticing here is you're waiting to the last second to try and do it. Nope, sooner.
Stupid mouse.
Almost. You gotta churn much sooner. That's the issue right now. You're not churning at all. You're waiting too late. You're not doing it at the last second. You have to do it earlier than that. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Very nice.
Too late.
You do that into the wall, you get too early.
Too late.
nice. Oh, whoa, you're moving too far up.
And
Just stay still. Don't move anymore. You want to just check your rocks and move your mouse. That's all you're doing. With the underhand rocks, you're doing it too late. Now you're doing it too early, right? Aim at the restrooms for the underhand rocks. So when you get an underhand rock, you aim over here, and then you aim at them once you see that you need to curve it. Ah, get your hands off that keyboard.
my hands aren't even on my keyboard.
Goodness.
So,
Close. Oh, actually, no, you're better. Very nice. Well, just tell me when you're ready to move on to the next part of your rec.
alright, let's go.
Alright. So, the next part, we're gonna start to go into the advanced part of your rec in here.
Okay.
So, I need you to move here real quick. I'm trying to spawn the traps.
Okay.
Damn it, I put up the wrong, put in the wrong spot. Alright.
Okay.
So this next part of curve rocking here is going to cover curving rock or curving one-handed rocks and underhand rocks over chest-high props at point blank. So I'm sure you notice if you pick up a one-handed rock or an underhand rock and you're this close to a chest-high prop, it's going to blow up in your face. However, with the two-handed rock, it does not. The two-handed rock will go over the props. Let's see if we can get a one-handed rock here. Alright, so here. So the way to curve these rocks over a chest-high prop is actually you're going to have to do a full 180 degrees, and then you have to do another 180 degrees again. So it's going to look something like this. So watch my tank here real quick. So I'm going to look at them, hoping for a two-handed rock, and then realize I don't get a two-handed rock, turn away, and then turn at them. Here again. See if I can get an underhand rock here. So there's a two-handed rock, I don't need to turn away. Underhand rock, turn away. Ah, name high enough. Oops. Come on, give me some underhands here. There you go.
Wow.
the underhand rock, you're pretty much going to have to be churning like really, really quick. You're only going to be stopping at the other end for just like a millisecond, a tenth of a second, really. I'm trying to get the one-handed rock. Ow, you hit me.
Sorry.
So you go ahead and give it a try. Very nice. A little bit higher with the underhand rock. Okay, you got it over the at them. Oh.
Ew.
I think I'm gonna have to hide myself so you start throwing rocks at me.
Nope, it's not gonna help.
There you go. You can't see me now.
Wanna bet?
You can't see me. Oh, I see how it is. Oh, you got one all in the smoke.
Ah,
Oh, God. Isn't it pitch black for you in there?
at moments. And then it gets light when I pick up the rock.
Oh god, oh god. It's so dark in here. And there is one more curve rock to do after this, which is actually pretty difficult. Just tell me when you're ready to move on.
You got one more roll. Alright.
Alright.
Alright, let's go.
Alrighty. So let's go ahead and move on to the next part. The next part actually I'm gonna have to ask you to kill off your tank so you can expect me to do it and set up the survivor.
No way. I'm not gonna have
God,
to
why are you
curve
following me?
it all
Shit, wrong
over.
button. Oh god, what did I press? That was L. Alright, there you go. I was doing bot mimic for a second. I was like, shit, what's going on? Alright.
No way.
So, spectate my tank at first person. Tell me when you're ready.
Go for it. Wow, that's gonna be a crazy curve. Go ahead, go. Go.
Alright. So, the trick here is basically, I'm going to be curving your rock from the top of the rooftop down and into the survivors underneath.
Wow, that's crazy. When are you ever gonna actually have time to do that in the real game, though?
When you're on top of a tunnel, cold stream map too, and you can throw rocks underneath you into the tunnel while you're waiting for your attack to come back up.
Okay.
Alright. So the trick here is you want to be aiming downward for the initiating rock, and at no point in time do you ever want to aim straight down. If you aim straight down, the rock will go straight down. So once you pick up a rock, once you need to curve the rock, you're going to aim it basically in a crescent shape around your tank and past your target. Now you notice here how at no point do I ever look straight down into the ground. I just go around my tank.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and try it here. And this can be done with the one-handed rocks or two-handed rocks. Or one-handed rocks or underhand rocks. Ah, too early.
Wow. Wow, that's a crazy curve.
Damn it. Too high on the backdrop.
Wow.
Damn it, too early. Can't get the one-handed rocks to work anymore. Let's see. There we go. So just tell me when you're ready to give it a try.
I'm ready.
Say again?
I'm ready.
Alright then.
too soon.
It would help if you're a bit more to the left though, since there is like a wall to the right. There you go. You gotta aim a bit lower for the initiating part. There you go.
Too soon.
You keep moving your tank. You gotta move back to the left again. There you go. I already see what you're doing wrong. Well, besides you keep moving the tank. You're aiming up.
Lower,
So
like
you're
around
picking,
here?
Yeah. You're picking up the rock, so basically you're aiming down, and then once you pick up the rock, you start aiming upward. You don't want to do that, you want to stay down low. Almost. Stop moving.
No.
The moving is hurting me. You gotta go back to the end again. Are you getting low FPS right now? Here, type this into console really quick.
56.
Or no, instead of 1, put it as 4. What's your FPS show? You there?
Yeah, hold on. And Dad's kind of watching the basketball game, so it's kind of hard to hear.
Oh, alright. Type this into console.
Nothing's coming up. Oh. Average around 50.
You sure? About 50?
Yeah.
Alright, here, 1 second. Let me
Okay.
finish. So then you have about 50 FPS?
Yeah. 50, 60. Yeah. Now it's going up to 70s. Yeah. Now it's going up to like 70, 80. One. Yeah, now it's going up to like 70 and 80. It's moving up more now. This is a really tough curve.
It takes some practice getting used to. I mean, if you want to skip over it, it's fine. It's very like situational. You don't get to use it all that often, but it's good to know.
Yeah, let's skip it.
All right then. All right, so that's about it for the tank. I mean, the tank tricks that I give. I mean, unless you have any questions about the tank, feel free to ask them now.
No, I'm pretty much good.
All right then. So let's move on to the hunter here. Let's kill off our tank.
Uh, I love the hunter.
All right. So for starters, do you know how to walk kick or silent pounce, as some
Yep.
people call it? All right. Let me see your vertical pounce here really quick. So come on over there. Let me see your vertical pounce over here. Well, alright, so we're gonna need a bigger wall. I hate how we don't have that good of a wall, so follow my hunter over here really quick. Or you could just come off your hunter and I'll spawn you over here.
I'll be there in a second.
Alright. That's some commercial you got going on there.
Yeah. NBA does that. Basketball always does these stupid commercials.
Alright, so let's see your kite bouncing up here. Alright, so it looks like you got it. So then, do you know how to do this one right here? So go ahead and set myself up. It's basically sideways.
No, that's the one I can't really do. Let me guess.
Alright, so-
AS, and then as I pounce away?
Yes, but go ahead. What I want you to do really quick is just spectate so you can see the angles.
And let me kill off this hunter.
Alright. Alright. So see right
Go for
here,
it.
aiming along the wall, and then I'm aiming slightly away from it. I'm not going to move my mouse at all. So I'm just going to hold down A and S. Oops, didn't aim far enough away. Now, I mean, you can move your mouse if you want, but it's just good to go and get the angle first. And then after that, once you get the angle, you can just go ahead and practice with it. So like say right here, if I want to, I can change directions midair. Or at least try to, I'm not really good at it. Well, you got the idea there now, right?
Yep.
That's it, let me spawn you up. Very nice. Well, there you go. Oh, good something.
Yeah, the random pipes on the wall.
I know, right? You trying to skeet me?
Maybe.
I don't know if that glitch is fixed on Xbox.
Not at all.
Alright.
I love
Alright, so
doing
then
it.
any questions with the hunter?
No, I'm good.
Alright then. So then we can probably move on here. Although you should probably turn off that commercial of yours.
I kinda can't.
Oh, I meant like the microphone part.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. So we can go ahead and then move on to the next special objective, which is the boomer. How are you with getting long range booms and boom over objects?
Well, long range I have trouble with. Over objects, 50-50 I would say.
Alright, so then shall we go over it?
Yes.
Alright. Let's set us up here really quick.
It's the Bobcats. 62 points. Okay. It's the Bobcats. They lost to the Bobcats last night.
Alright, so I need you to spectate me. There you go. Alright. So spectate me in first person.
Yep.
Alright, so long range vomiting, it's basically, so I'm going to show you right here. If I aim straight at Coach right here, I'm not going to get him at all. Because what's happening is I'm aiming at him, my vomit's going straight, and then once it reaches a certain amount of time, it starts to curve downward. So it's going into the ground. So what I want to do then, since it starts to curve after a certain amount of time, I'm going to want to aim upward. As you can see now, I can now vomit on them. Because what is happening now is it's going straight, and then after a certain amount of time, it starts to curve, and then it goes straight into them. Now, one thing to note is that vomit does not rain. It goes in a straight line, as I showed you before. So if I aim too high and I'm up close, the vomit goes straight over them. So go ahead and give it a try. Alright, so let's see you vomit over this van over here. Looks like you got a good idea. Alright. Alright, so let me move the van really quick. Oh wow! What the fuck? Damn it, dog.
That's a great stream moment.
Alright, try now. Alright, so yeah, it looks like you got an understanding of how to vomit over props there. So you're aiming too high now.
There it is.
There you go. Alright. So let's go ahead and set us up here really quick. Oh, there it goes again. Either way, I got the car where I needed to, so let's go on top here. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is another way to vomit on the survivors without being seen. Now for this, I'm gonna want to crouch. Crouching does not increase the velocity or the distance of your vomit. It simply just lowers the exit point from your model where the vomit comes from. And since I'm already so much higher than them, I don't need to be standing. I'm just gonna aim slightly over the edge here and just vomit. Right. So the next thing here is a bit of a demonstration. And set up here on top of the lamppost. So basically, so if you come over here really quick, just I'm walking over here.
Yeah.
So vomit, it travels for a set amount of time, not distance. This means that if you can find a way to speed up your vomit, example being if you're vomiting downward, because when you vomit downward, your vomit goes at a very fast speed. If you can find a way to increase the velocity of your vomit, then it'll travel for a much farther amount of time. So you'll see right here, there's a huge gap between me and the survivors, but I can still vomit on them. The reason being is that my vomit's going so fast that it can reach them before the time that it extinguishes the vomit.
Okay. Okay.
So any questions on
Uh,
this?
nope.
Give me 1 second. I have to shoot this peanut. There we go. Alright, so the next thing we're going to do is charges. Do you know how to avoid point blank stumbles without moving back?
Just look away as I charge.
The what?
All you have to do is basically just look away, kinda. Just angle it.
Alright, let me see. Just to make sure you got it right. Well, hug them really quick first, just so I can see it. Well, wrong survivor there.
Nope.
Well,
Oh, Rochelle really doesn't like me. Ah.
So here, just tug the survivor and do it up close so I can see it. Alright, so yeah, you got it. Alright, good. The next part is, do you know how to side charge? Or
Not
basically
at
like
all.
grabbing them on their side. Alright then, so let's go ahead and let me free you here. Oh, which one? See, look at that.
Let's see if you got this level, coach. No.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead, so go ahead and kill yourself off here. I'm gonna move us to another spot. I'm sure you're familiar with this spot.
Yep. I mean, no, I've never played Versus.
Ah, well then. Alright. So basically side charging here. Oh, it looks like you already got it. But you
Kinda.
need to aim slightly more. Basically, to achieve a side charge, you need to aim. You need to be up against them, and you need to aim less than 90 degrees away from them. So, if you aim more than 90 degrees, you won't grab them.
Nope.
Oops. There we go.
Too late.
Let's try again. Oh wow. Coach is shooting at you through the wall. What a cheater.
MVP, bro. Beast. Nope.
You gotta turn before you do the charge. You can't curve your charge. So look, watch. Let me show you really quick. So watch my charge here. I'm approaching the survivor, and then I'm aiming less than 90 degrees, and I'm charging.
Okay.
Now, obviously, this is in slow motion, but you see how I'm not pre-charging or anything? Wait, I got myself back up here.
Surprised you didn't get valved.
I actually found out the secret spot. Let me show you really quick.
Nice.
Basically,
Not enough.
basically, to avoid getting valved on this thing, is you can't charge straight. So I'll show you here really quick. I'm going to charge straight. And you see I get valved. But if I charge an angle... Oh,
You get
she's
valved.
too close. Fuck me. No, it's close. She's too close to the thing. But if I charge at an angle, I don't get valved. Oh wow, I got valved. How did I get valved? Damn it, I remember testing this for a while because we finally figured out how to stop getting valved on it. Ah! Let's see, how am I going to free you? I have to kill after charging. Let's try this one. There we go.
Damn it.
I remember doing this with somebody and we finally figured out how to avoid getting valved. Let's see. Ah, well, she's too close. Alright, I gotta figure this out again. I ain't doing this shit. I gotta move it away now.
There it is.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, you gotta kind of angle it, pretty much. I know if you do it straight, it's not gonna work. It's pretty inconsistent, I would say, though. Too much valve. Almost. Oops. Oh, that sucks.
Really?
Oh wow, you almost let off. Alright.
Not enough.
Now the bot wants you. Oh no, the bot wants me. Ow! Oh,
Alice
Coach
is
killed
going
me. What
after
the
me.
fuck? This guy. Oh, you got Rochelle off of there.
Ow.
Great. Oh, Alright, try again. Very nice. Oh wow! What just happened?
No clue.
Really, Coach? Really? You know what? Fine, Coach. Fine.
Nope. Try and do it in one motion.
If you want to try and do it in one motion, you want to pre-aim to the side, so you're going to be sidestepping like this. So you see how I'm sidestepping? So you're going to approach him, and then turn into how you want to charge him and sidestep.
Wow.
That's
I'm
more
bad.
than 90 degrees,
I'm bad.
man. Don't worry, a lot of people actually do that on their first try. Way too early. Oh, you got someone though.
Oh man.
Too late.
Where are you going, Ellis? See if I can get him in place here. So this is what Charger Stumble is for.
Yes.
They knew one day someone is going to do something to change the Charger's cooldown time, and then you're like, now you can position survivors any way you want.
Too late. How'd you get this server anyway?
This is a local server.
Ah,
All the C bars that are changed are hand changed by me.
very nice. Too late.
Why, hello there. You having fun down there?
Bam.
A little bit.
Come back! Come back!
I got a misery.
Are you gonna aim more than 90? I mean, more than. I guess I want to say 80 degrees there.
No, I'm aiming way too right.
Oh, whoa. Wait, what happened there?
No clue.
I wish I knew how to slide like that along the wall.
Valve loves me more than you, that's all it is.
Yeah, you're turning too late now. That's more than 90.
Man, I ain't doing too.
Oh, you got valves. Why?
Game broken. Oh, insta kill.
What the? What the hell? I have no idea how that happened. Alright.
At least I'm getting my boost for charger kills right now. Uh-oh.
Spread out his melee. He's gonna try and level you now.
Uh-oh. Ah, I love levels.
Oh wow. The fuck did I just witness?
Too much.
God, I feel like I'm playing some kind of third-party game. How the hell am I gonna get him out of here? Let's see. A charge right here. Oh god. Okay, let me see. Let me try this thing. Nope, I can't get him. I can't get him.
That works.
I stole him into you. Oh god. Oh, I see how you got it. I might have left him too far outward. Back in the corner. Here we go.
These here zombies are trying to kill. Charger!
Come here. Oh, that's cheating.
What's gonna put that dumpster there?
Thank you. Wow.
Charger!
Turning to 8.
Well, then turn sooner. No, you gotta be sidestepping into him because what I'm noticing is you're trying to charge him at the last second. So watch. Ah, I turned too late too.
So do that.
You gotta
Got
be-
it.
Yeah, don't do that. You want to be churning beforehand. And less than 90 degrees. What the hell is he doing all the way out here?
Charger! This ain't right.
Keep in mind, if you ever want to move on, we're free to move on.
Yeah, let me try it one more time and then we'll move on.
Alright.
Good enough.
Alright. There's only one way to do this.
More.
Alrighty. Get myself out of here.
How you want?
Alright, so the next thing I'd like to cover here is the jockey, or as I like to refer to sometimes as the jacky.
Yeah.
I
Bad
like to
puns.
replace the vowels of the ESI sometimes with A's.
Everyone's
Right,
favorite
so-
infected.
Yeah, everyone's favorite infected. So really, there is not much I can give you on the jockey besides jockey b-hopping. I'm going to show you here really quick. Alright, well, looks like you're familiar with it. For jockey b-hopping, as you see, it's basically alternating between lunge and spacebar. Now, one thing to note about the jockey b-hopping is that jockey b-hopping doesn't essentially get you an easier time to grab the survivor. Basically, what I want you to do, this is like on a bigger scale, is I want you to lunge into the air, and you'll notice that your red bar in the bottom right, it doesn't start recharging until you land on the ground.
Yeah.
So while this red bar is recharging, you can now land on a survivor with spacebar walking on their head. So I'll show you here really quick. I'm going to do a jockey b-hop, but I'm not going to have myself distance from them properly. So I'm going to literally slide off of their models because my red bar is recharging. Ah,
Or
but
not.
I mean, you kind of saw a little bit how I got stuck on them and then eventually grabbed them.
Yeah.
So let's see if we can try and show it on a bigger scale. Oops. Do you see there how I kind of just bounced off the survivor? It's because my red bar is recharging, and I didn't distance myself properly, so at the end of the space bar, I'd grab them. So, this also brings me to another tip here. Say, for example, I want to initiate using the jockey here. You want to try never to initiate using a lunge. Reason being, if I initiate with the lunge and I miss, I no longer can do anything while my red bar is recharging, and I'm standing right next to the survivors, and obviously they're going to enter me and then kill me. However, though, if I initiate with a rocket spawn or a space bar, as soon as I land, I can lunge again, allowing me a second chance to grab the survivor that I missed.
Alright.
Yeah. So, any questions with the jockey?
No, I'm good.
Alright then. So we'll go ahead and move on to the survivors, unless you have any kind of questions with the infected whatsoever.
No, I'm good.
Where the fuck am I? What the fuck am I?
Behind Mustachio. Yo, what's at the end of
Yeah.
that?
What is at the end of this? I gotta see.
Nothing.
Wait, is this a secret room? Oh wow, look at that. It's connected.
Easter egg. I was waiting to see like the tank come up or something.
Yeah, this is a weird. I have never known about this room in all my gaming here.
What?
There is a hidden room in Dark Carnival map 4 that actually has health items that spawn in it. There was an issue in Confoggle because you're supposed to get like 4 pills on that map, and by accident nobody knew that pills are spawning in that hidden room, and it was inaccessible. It was like off the map somewhere. So they finally removed them, but that hidden room was like, what the fuck? All right, so let's move on to the survivors here.
Grabbing pills. Here you go.
Hold on,
I got this for you.
Don't worry about me.
All right, so new respawn coach.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the Nick. I win.
What are you doing? Oh god. Alright. So the first thing I like to start off with on the survivors is killing witches. How are you with crowning?
I have trouble with the running crown. With the crouch crown, I could do it.
Eat this.
Alright. So let me see the crouch crown here.
Witch.
Alright. Now let me see a running crown.
Witch.
Oh, you got it.
Witch.
Let's try a few more.
Lock.
Which?
Oh god, I missed.
Too early. Oh, whoa, whoa. Don't run away from her. Nice draw crown.
Yeah.
Well, don't run away from her. Stick to her. Because you had 3 times to shoot. So I'll show you here. So 1, 2, and then a third
Oh,
before she
okay.
kills you. Alright, so let's try again.
I'm sick. I'm tired.
Very nice.
Tired. Which?
I pissed the witch off!
Okay, Nick. You weren't close enough for that one.
Oh, she juked me.
Oh, well, she bugged out. Oh, I was gonna spawn fire on her.
I gotta take better care of myself.
Alright, so it seems you kind of got the running crown down there, right?
Yeah.
Guy? Wait, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I guess.
Alright, how are you with draw crowning?
I just got a couple, I guess.
Alright, let's see how you are with draw crowning, so let's get a few. Well, hold on though, before you shoot, hold on. We gotta have some kind of like panicking going on.
Which?
And then I'm gonna add some obstacles as we do this, so let's
That's
go ahead
fine.
and do this.
Ready?
Go on.
You need here.
Damn
Defib unit. Shit. Chest paddles here.
Too soon.
Oh, she knocked over all my fucking defibs.
Wow.
She does that. Very nice.
Oh, I'm bad.
All right.
Alright, let's try again.
Shit.
I'm trying to create distractions so that you can just focus on that witch, pretty much.
Wow.
Oh, come on now! Come on!
I had to reload.
Here, let me give you infinite ammo.
Oh, too soon.
Yeah, too soon. Alright, let's try again. Behind you.
Yeah, I see. Too
Well,
soon again.
I owe you one.
I guess that charger did his job. He got stuck inside, so it distracted you.
Oh, I want the level. Boo.
Now I gotta find a defib. Yeah,
No, you don't.
they're trying to run away. Behind you.
Wow, that juke.
Oh, come on now, come on.
Which.
Oh, 300s. That's not cool.
Hey man, it could be Witch Party. You ever heard of Witch Party?
Heard of it? Never played.
Alright. Well, Witch Party is 4v4 hunters with witches spawning every 50 or 30 seconds.
Nice. What?
Thanks.
Let's try again.
Got distracted by the charger.
Alright, well, you know what? I think I'm just gonna spawn some more defibs, because she knocked mine all over the place, man.
What?
There's a witch back here that's annoying me. The hell? I'm stuck in her. I'm trying to burn her, but the fire won't land on her. I'll just crown her.
After my, like, 10 bullets into her face. Yes. If you call it crown.
Hey, it's a crown.
Paddles here. Go!
Wow, that
one
juke.
should not have. Yeah, I'm sorry. That one shouldn't have spawned there. That was retarded. I don't know why it did. Yeah, but it looks like you have a draw running down then. Do you want to try one more, or do you want to move on?
Let's move on.
Alright. So the next thing here is other ways to kill the witch. Do you know about stumbling the witch?
HR, AK, or grenade launcher? Yes.
HR, MR, Deagle, or AK-47. You have to headshot her while she is crying.
Yeah.
And has to be sitting. Alright, so you got that then, right?
Yep.
Do you know how to kill her on realism mode using stumbling?
Melee, M2, slice with sword, M2, slice with sword.
Alright then. Alright, so we can skip over all that. So, next thing would have to be smoker tongue cutting. How are you with smoker tongue cutting?
I'm okay.
Alright, do you want to go over or do you want to skip it?
Let's go over it, because that's honestly like one of the last things besides like charger
We're gonna have to
levels.
do better than that.
Alright then. So let me go ahead and there it is. Right. So for starters, obviously, I'm sure you know, is you need a sharp weapon. Alright, you need a sharp weapon. All the sharp weapons are straightforward. Katana, fire axe, machete, etc. The only sharp weapon that is not straightforward is the crowbar. The crowbar is a sharp weapon, even though it looks like a blunt weapon.
Who started this shit? Okay?
Okay.
Let's
Right.
just stop the friendly fire.
The next thing is